Hey Libra, it's your girl Sasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I am here with your March 2017 monthly general taroscope. This video will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a general reading, so that means some of it may apply, all of it may apply, none of it may apply. You know, if you need more clarity, more guidance, if something's not resonating with you, feel free to check out your rising sign, check out your moon sign. If those are just totally off from you, then it just simply means that I'm not the reader for you this particular month, okay? It doesn't mean anything more or less than that. All right, guys, just keep it positive around here. You know what I'm saying? Um, I try to really get that from Libras, but I got to put that disclaimer out there because some people out there be tripping, y'all. What the hell is wrong with y'all? But anyway, so I have the Gilded Tarot and I have the Egyptian Lenormand cards. Here I'm going to pull a general energy card and 2 cards for each section: career, love, finance, and health for Libra 2017. And I will pull a Egyptian Lenormand card for each section as a foundation. All right. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, check me out on Instagram, y'all. I put daily readings on there, or I post daily readings on there, but I feel like I'm gonna get eventually gravitate to just posting them solely on YouTube because YouTube lets me talk for as long as I shall like, and IG only gives me 60 seconds. So sometimes I struggle, y'all, to try to get that out, what I have to say in 60 seconds. So I like that, and I don't like to feel rushed when I put these readings out to you guys. So just look for that. But you know what? Stay following me because I do post a lot of information up there. It's funny stuff, informative things, sides of me that you may not get to see on this channel. Poems, whatever, artwork. I haven't drawn in a long time, but you know, I put all type of stuff up there. Fake little cute and inspirational stuff. So there's a side of me that you get to see if you want to get to know who Mama Jen is. All right, babies. I've taken up enough of your time. I know you like, I'm not here to hear you talk. I want to know what's coming in for me for March, child, and I'm about to tell you right now. Yeah, that said, put me down, and I'm gonna do it. Career, love, finances, and health for Libra 2017, March 2017, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Show me. That's it. Career, love. Okay. Finances. And you have 3 cards for health. I already pre-shuffled before I recorded, so I just like to do it one more time just so you guys can see, you know. That said finances, health. Okay. Everything is all the way, like, not in order for Libra this month. Let's see. General energy. Oh, shit now, Libra. You got the 6 of Cups as your general energy. Within the career sector, the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Swords with the foundation of the Clover. Love, love, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. I like this. Don't get up. Don't be too worried about that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, guys. Finances. King of Wands and the Empress in reverse. And what's under it? Bam, the Ring. And for health, you have 3 cards. Hermit in reverse, the Devil, the Emperor in reverse, and at the very bottom, the Birds. Okay, so you know, I feel like this is just a happy month for you, Libra. I feel like some of you are just really taking in you can feel the shift of spring coming in. Some of you are definitely ready for spring. I feel like there's this lightness that I feel from some of you that you're ready to get out there and play a little bit. It's like you've been just so you're tired of being a grown up, or you're tired of acting like a grown up, or you're tired of doing adult things. Like you're tired of adulting. You know what I'm saying? You just want to have fun. So I feel like for some of you, you're really getting out in nature. I feel like you really your focus. Some of you, your focus could be just solely on your kids this month. Maybe you've been working a lot, and I feel like for some of you really have, you've been working a lot, and because of this, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and to really get back and connect with your children. So I feel like any you're planning events with your kids, or you're working around, you'll be around a lot of children this month. But it's good, and they help you to bring out that lighter side in yourself. Now, for some of you, I'm feeling like there could be a soulmate coming back into into your life. It feels like there's some type of replay going on. You may be looking back at your childhood, about um, like, can it be all so simple? But I just kind of feel like for a majority of you, you're either around kids, or you're tapping into that inner child energy. Okay, you may even be trying to work through some inner child issues. Okay, healing that inner child, and it's going to be through play. It's going to be through physical exercise. It's going to be through getting out in nature. I feel like overall this month feels very promising. Okay, going back to career, like I said, you're at a place where you can rest. I feel like some of you just been grinding so hard. You've been dealing with a lot. Now you're able. I feel like for some of you, you realize that you've been working against yourself, and you know what? You can actually get more things done when you have the proper rest. I feel like for some of you, you're learning how to. Your prioritization skills and time management skills will vastly improve this month. I feel like for some of you, you're purchasing planners, or if you haven't purchased a planner, some of you have a planner that you're actually going to use. I have a planner that I don't use, and I feel like for some of you, that's what you're really trying. You're once you start getting in the groove of it, you really start to see how it makes you feel accountable for the activities that you complete within the day, and how it actually saves you time. Okay, it feels like a blessing in disguise. I feel like for some of you too, be aware. There's a new mindset coming in for a lot of you on the job front, and I feel like it has to do with how you approach certain people, how you talk to certain people, how certain people communicate with you. um, I feel like for some of you, with the clover here, to me that's like some type of surprise, or a, a, an opportunity that you could seek, that a lot of people don't know anything about, or some type of loophole or something. um, I feel like for you, it's not necessarily a loophole, but it's more like an epiphany for you of how you can work more efficiently, or how a particular procedure or process or flow can flow easier, or more easily. I feel like you will be pivotal this month. Okay, when it comes to situations around improving the quality of work. It could be even be in communications. I feel like for some of you, you may even be dealing in the field of human resources. I feel like some of you may be putting out a lot of fires um, this month too, when it comes to um, your career section. Okay, but I feel like it's all of these things will have a more easier chance of being accomplished if you allow yourself to get a little bit of rest. Okay, and meditate on what you need to do, because I feel like you're just meditating on your next move. Okay, because it feels like to me, whatever's coming up, you know that you have to be ready. All right, so for some of you, you could be recreating or editing your resume. Um, some of you are really thinking about going back to school. Like, you know what, I really need to go ahead and take this course. And if I don't take this course right now, then I'm going to have to wait until 2018. So, if I'm going to do it, let me rest up and get myself together so I can do it. Let me go ahead and spend time with my kids right now, because I know that once I start school, I'm not going to really have the time to do so. Okay. I'm getting off of that because I'm on like 10 minutes. Anyway, um, in the love section, I feel like some of you have met a earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person. This person brings a very earthy, sensual energy to you. They feel like your best friend. Um, it feels like it's a good fit for some of you, but I feel like some of you are really worried about the time that it's taking for this relationship to progress. It feels like it's moving like uberly slow. It feels very promising, okay? I feel like for some of you, there could be definitely some daydreaming going on with you. I feel like this is a person, they come in like a knight in shining armor. They don't come in like the Knight of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Cups comes in making a lot of promises that they can't back up. I feel like whoever this person is, male or female, they come in and they make promises and they back it up, and that's just like even more attractive to you, that they follow up. I feel like this person calls and they check up on you, and it may be a little bit of confusion for you, or maybe from them, because this is a general reading, can go either way, to really ascertain if this other person, if one person likes the other person, because it does have a friend feel to it. um but I feel like this person gives you a sense of hope, what I feel like with this moon card here. And I do feel like this is a person too that, they want to get to know you. I feel lots of long conversations on the phone. And it may not be an earth sign, but I feel like this is a person who definitely knows what they want when it comes to love, and they are not playing games. And to you, they may be coming off like they're moving too slow, but I feel like they really want to make sure that, they feel like once they're in it, they're in it. So they really want to take the time to get to know you. So if you have somebody around like this and you're wondering like, what the hell, why are we moving so slow? Know that this person really likes you. And this person really wants to know you on all levels. This is not a superficial person, okay? Um, yeah, I do. I feel like there are a lot of late night conversations. I feel like people are getting up sleepy the next morning because you went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. You had to be up at 5, but you could not get off the phone with this person because the conversation is so engaging. It's something about their plans in life, what they want to accomplish, who they see themselves as. They just inspire you. They inspire you to get your shit together, which is good, okay, in a positive way. They inspire you to be more organized, Libra. I like that. Moving forward in your finances, listen, let me tell y'all something. I feel like you guys are really making some big financial moves, and you're making it with you in mind. All right. And whatever this is, you could be signing contracts, business contracts. I feel like some of you are taking out business loans, starting businesses. I feel like there's a conflicting type of energy that I have with you, Libra, because I feel like you have a great mentality when it comes to starting this business or starting this financial endeavor, or how to stretch your money. But I feel like it feels a little selfish in nature with the Empress here in reverse. It feels like as much as you feel like it will grow, as much as you feel like it won't grow, okay? And it could be just with the ring here, this could be meaning that this is a never ending cycle with you when it comes to money. Because I feel like for some of you, you may be getting money in really quickly, and you're going to get that money, instead of spending it on other people like you usually do, you're going to spend it on yourself. Maybe for some of you, this could be a bad habit on your behalf. I don't know. Um, but it feels like you're not allowing something to grow. You know, be careful of frivolous spending this month. Be careful of the word I keep hearing is selfishness. Um, and maybe it could be in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may be going out to buy you some jewelry, you know, because I feel like whatever it is, it feels like you were not able to make a purchase this big. This feels like a big purchase this month that you could be making. And purchase, you know, how big is subjective based on your personal finances, but I feel like some of you may be buying something that is totally out of your ordinary, totally out of your expenses, but you just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to buy it because you know what, I deserve something for myself sometimes. Okay, that's why I say it's a selfishness, but it's almost it's like a good selfishness, and whatever it is, I feel like it's of good value. Some of you could be buying you a nice pair of jewelry, some jewelry. Some of you, I'm hearing that you could be pawning something as well, you know, so maybe you're pawning a wedding ring. Um, be aware there could be somebody here that may be trying to give you a gift. Could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign type of person. Maybe trying to. I feel like somebody's trying to propose um, to Libras this month, or a Libra may be trying to propose um, to someone else. And I don't feel like they're not going to say yes, but I feel like they may not be all that happy with the ring. So just putting that out there to somebody, because I feel like whoever you're getting um, jewelry for, if you're buying something for somebody else, you want to make sure that you ain't half stepping, okay? Because I feel like whoever this person is, they're gonna let you know, like, yo, you know what? And it's not from a thing of being ungrateful, or is it ungrateful? Ungrateful. It's not about that or unappreciative. I feel like it's just, I don't know. I feel like somebody tried to cut corners in a sense. I'm picking up a couple of messages with that. Um, but I more so feel like you're going to be making a big purchase for yourself, okay? And it could be very spur of the moment, and you could feel like this is a very frivolous, irrational spending big ticket item, but nevertheless, you just like, you know what, because it feels like all sales are final. So once you buy it, you stuck with it, okay? So I feel like for some of you, you may be shopping around for something. It may not be a ring, it could be a TV, it could be a car, but whatever it is, it's something that you want and you want to hold to it, all right? And you're going to enjoy it, all right? Within the health section, um, I feel like somebody there's a Libra, and this may not apply to everybody, but I'm getting talks of it could be depression. I'm feeling obsessive compulsive disorder, addictions, heavily addictions. I feel like there are a lot of discussions going on now, whether the discussions are going on about you or whether you are engaging in discussions about somebody else. I feel like there's a level of concern here. I feel like um, somebody is not willing to. I feel like at one point in time, someone was willing to turn a blind eye to a particular situation, whether it's with you or you towards somebody else or whatever it is. But it feels like it's time for an intervention. Okay, now this could be an intervention for some type of drug or alcohol addiction, but it could really apply to anything. I feel like there could be for some people, somebody feels very controlling, because I have the Emperor here in reverse and I have the Devil card here. And I feel like with the Hermit in reverse, somebody there's a need to speak up about something. I feel like there's an opening up here about, I feel like somebody's trying to talk somebody out of something that they have done before, trying to keep them from going down the same path. And these arguments could be pretty heated, okay? Because I feel like somebody is really trying to hold on to a certain way of life. If this is not a lot of arguments, this could be just self-talk within you. Trying to get yourself motivated to let go of certain habits that may not be the best for you. Um, And I feel like this is really a big internal struggle for a lot of you. I feel like some of you may have slipped off the bandwagon or off the wagon with if you're trying to do some type of life change. And you're feeling, some of you may be feeling like you know what, I have failed. I'm not gonna ever do this. Um, I feel like there's a feeling of giving up, and then there's this other side of you like, no, you have to keep going, you know. So there's a lot of motivation here, but realize anything that you're trying to eliminate or decrease out of your life, and this could even be people, okay? Because when you have toxic energy around you, it can drain. Toxic people around you, it can drain your energy too. I feel like within your health, and you know, health is emotional, mental, spiritually, physically, whatever is draining you, whatever is feeling like it's keeping you bound, it's time for you to try another way to fight it. Okay, it's time for you, maybe it's time for you to open up and talk to someone about your problems, especially if you've been trying to handle this on your own. um, I feel that very strong. It's time for you to talk to someone, okay, about what's been going on with you internally. All right. I'm being told to tell someone to call the suicide hotline if you need someone to talk to. You don't have to go through this alone. I'm going to get a advice card for Libra, March 2017. What did I say? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You do not have to go about this alone. And in all of these situations, you know what I mean? It's saying that it's the Nine of Pentacles. I like her, whether she's in the reverse or she's upright. Because either way, she still is pretty independent. I feel like it's more so about her. What changes for me when she's in the reverse is how she views her current situation. Okay, when when she's in the upright, she is very content with where she is. She's very satisfied. I feel like sometimes when she's in the reverse, she gives the feeling of that she's not happy where she is, or she is not giving credit to how she got there, or she's needing someone to help her. She's not feeling as independent as she would usually feel. um, and that's where she has to rely on other people. And I feel like in this reading, in every different scenario, you're being gifted an opportunity to rely on someone, even if that someone is yourself. Okay. For some of you, it just could be, you know, relying on your children to bring back a sense of joy and laughter and life, you know, back into you, you know. If this is that opportunity, you know, you listening to someone who has a lot of good advice on the job sector, or you know, these epiphany moments, is realizing that you are not alone, and you always will get the answers that you need, even when there are times when you feel like you're all alone. Okay, so just know that you're not going through this by yourself. For those in that love and relationship sector, you have somebody. You know, this person could just be a really good friend for you. Like, this is like your best friend. Okay, um you have somebody in your corner rooting for you. Always remember that, Libra. So I'm gonna just end that there. And if any of this resonates with you, hit me up. My information is down in the description box. All right, guys. I love you. Bye.